Hey there, beautiful people. Hope you are having a great day. In this video, I will show you how to create a custom cookie banner in Wix Studio or the Wix editor. So you can use this method whether you are using the Wix Studio or the Wix editor. We are going to use the Velo code and I will provide you the code. So all you have to do is just follow me and paste the code in your website and you will have a custom cookie banner. Wix actually had a cookie banner in its system, but now they have removed it and they are now using or recommending the user centric. It's a great app, but it is a premium app, so you have to pay to remove the watermark, um, which is not good for your brand image. So we are going to create our own custom cookie banner, and because it is integrated in the Wix API, it is great for your website. It has good performance, and you don't have to pay anything. So yeah, without further delay, let's get started. I will give you the code in the description. So all you have to do is just follow the steps I'm doing here, and you will have a cookie banner in no time. So we are going to use the Wix consent policy in the Wix window front end and the local storage. I will not go too deep in the coding. Let's go to the add elements and add a light box in which we will show our cookie banner. So you can go to the layout tools. This is for Wix Studio. So depending on the editor, you will have the location different. So this one is a good option. You can also use this one. So doesn't matter what type of cookie banner or pop-up you use. So for example, let's go with this one, right? Let me increase the size, or let's drag it to the bottom. Go to the size here and set it to 100%. Align it to the center like this. Okay, so this will be the cookie banner. Next up, let's add its size like this. All right, so this will be the cookie banner of our website. Next up, we need to add some elements. So the first thing I'm going to add, let's first add the code in this lightbox. So just go here and you have the lightbox code. Copy this and simply paste it in your lightbox code right here. All right, so that's the code you need. You can also format the code like this. All right, now you will see some red lines in here. These are the elements with the error. That's because we haven't added any elements in the lightbox. So we need some switches to allow our website visitors to turn on and off the cookie options. For that, go to the input, and right here you will find switch. So just pick up any of these switches. So for now, I'm gonna go and set its design, change the color a bit. All right, so this is the switch I'm gonna use. Um, Now the next thing you need to do is copy the ID of this switch from here. So this is called toggle analytics, and just paste it in the properties and events like this. And if you go to the code again, you will see that the error disappears. All right, so that's all you have to do. Add the switches and add their element IDs. So this one is for the analytical cookies. Now duplicate the switch using Control D, and let's call this the functional cookies. So copy the element ID and paste it right here. Similarly, you can again duplicate it, and this time we are going to set the advertising cookie. So copy the element ID and add it right here. And finally, we have the third party cookie, which is the consent to allow us to share the user data with the third party. So paste it like this. All right. So you can see that all the switches, the errors disappears. Now let's design a bit of text to add the title. So I'm gonna just go here and add a simple text. Let's set it responsive behavior to hug and style to paragraph. All right, now the next thing we need to do is just take the switch here and stack these two elements together. So just select these using shift, hold the shift and select both these elements and stack. Set the item spacing however you want. Right, so now we have a complete switch and the text of the analytical keys. Do the same thing with all these buttons as well. All right, so I have set all the elements in here, all the switches. The final thing you need to do is select the all entire stack and set the width to maximum content. So for example, this one here, the text is overflowing. So to fix that, go to advanced settings and set the size to max content, and it will fit to the maximum width. All right, so now we have all the cookies, the settings right here. Now we need a couple more elements, some buttons to allow users to accept or reject. So first of all, let's add a accept button. Before that, I'm going to stack these elements together as well. By the way, you can also use the advanced CSS grid. So let's use that. You can apply the advanced CSS grid. And from here, you can add 4 columns and 2 rows like this and assign these elements one by one. So this one goes here. All right, so now we have proper layout. In these cells, we are going to add our buttons. So let's go to the buttons here. I'm just gonna quickly add the buttons. Right, so now assign the IDs. This one is accept all buttons. So just copy this and paste it right here. Select this one. This one is accept selection, which is right here. Paste it. And right here we have reject cookies, which is right here. All right, and that's it. Your cookie banner is now complete. In this box, you can add your policies. So just add the text elements, stack them together, and link them to your terms and condition, cookies policies, and other policies. Right, so the design is done. Now let's just set it to 100%, assign it like this, and align it to the bottom. All right, so that's the design of the cookie banner. Finally, disable the automatic display pop-up on page. Now, one more thing we need to do is create a logic to show and hide the cookie banner, because right now it is just a light box, so it will show up every time your website visitors visit your website, and that's annoying. So we have to create a logic that allows us to show and hide the cookie banner. So for that, we are going to use a button, um, a very simple button. Just go to the buttons and pick up any of these designs. Right. So what I'm going to do is go to the code section, and here you will find the master page.js. In the page code, you will find it right here. And in the master page, you have to add a very simple code, which is also added in the link. Just copy this code from here and paste it in your master page.js. Now here we have error. To fix this, simply copy the element ID, select your button, and change the element ID in the properties and events like this, and it is fixed. Finally, you have to change the name of the cookie banner, the pop-up, and that will be this one. So you can just copy the name, cookie consent lightbox, copy the name from here, go to your pages, find the pop-up, and rename it like this. All right, so that's it. Um, Now you have a custom logic that will help you to show and hide the cookie banner. Right, so you can see that we now see the banner here. It is not the best design, but you can use it for any of the design you want. Now go to the console right here to see if the banner actually works. This is for testing purpose only. Um, Turn on the do not sell my data and the advertising cookies and click on accept selection. And you can see that the essential is true, analytical is false, the functional is false, the advertising is true, and the data to third party is true as well, right? And also, if you want to show up the banner again, you can just click on this button and it will open the consent banner. If you reject all and again open the banner, you can see that the switch will turn off automatically. Similarly, if you click on accept all, it will automatically switch on the banner. And if you refresh the window, you can see that the banner doesn't show up again because it has stored the data in the local storage. Right, so the data is stored in the website's local storage, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you clear the cookies, it again shows up. So it's a perfect cookie banner. Now you can work more on the design. For example, we can make this button sticky. To do that, just go to your editor. For the classic editor, you can make it global. And in the Wix Studio, you can go to the position type, set it to pinned, and pin to page. And now just set its alignment like this and like this. If you want to if you want to add some space, set it like this and publish the website. One more thing I forgot to show you is the essential cookies. Now, essential cookies are very important for your website's functionality, so they are turned on by default. So you can simply add another switch like this and call it essential cookies, right? And add a message here in the banner that the essential cookies are necessary for website and they are always turned on. But yeah, this is the basic element to design your cookie banner. Now you can work more on the design, like you can go to your custom code and use the CSS. For example, I can select this and give it a CSS class like step card, this one, and you can see that the design changes, right? So you can use the CSS to make the design more beautiful. And if you go to your website on the live, you can see that the button is now always visible. You can just click on it, and the essential cookies are always turned on by default, right? And you can use these switches to set your cookies. Work more on the design, make it responsive for mobile devices. One cool thing you can do is just create the design on a simple section, use the responsive AI, and then use it again in your lightbox. Just copy and paste it. That's a quick way to design the cookie banner. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you learned how to create a cookie banner. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to write them in the comments below. I will see you soon with some more cool Wix Studio tutorials. Thanks for watching.